So, as we look at Advent, a lot of times we look at different prophecies that foretell Jesus and Him coming. And so, one of the first ones I talked about this Sunday was in Genesis 3, where as God is cursing the serpent for tempting Eve and Adam. He says in Genesis 3:15, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers, and he will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." And as I thought about that, I kind of thought about some other things this week. Last Friday, or not Friday, this Monday, Sherry went and did some Christmas shopping, and then she came and she hid gifts. And when I was thinking about this and that, and how, like, as I was a kid, I remember my parents would get gifts and they would hide them away. And I thought about right before in this passage where you have after the couple eats of the tree of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, the forbidden fruit, that which they were not supposed to eat. And God comes. God arrives in the garden. This is Genesis 3:8, and this reminded me kind of something important for Advent season, I think. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and they hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. They hid from God. Hide and seek is the first game. But we have a way of hiding. During our journey towards Christmas, things get really busy. And it's easy for us to hide in our calendar, in all the busyness that we have. And part of the reason we celebrate Advent is because we want to make sure that we make room for Christ in our life, both as we head into Christmas and then after that. Because it's easy for that to get crowded out, and we don't even realize that we are hiding in the busyness of our life, and we are not making room to connect with God. So one of the things that I encourage you to think about this week is, how can I make sure I don't find myself guilty of hiding in my calendar, hiding in the busyness, and instead spend time, cut out time to seek God instead of God having to ask, "Where are you?" Just something to think about this Advent season. I hope you guys are doing well. Have a wonderful